Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That's a good looking putt, that. So close. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. That's got to hurt. 3 putting for par. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 12th hole is a par 4. That's some good golf right there. Standing over his second shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And he needs this to save par. John, have you got a good read on this one?
I'm pretty sure this is quite a hard break to the left.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This putt is for double bogey. And down it goes. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Going with the 5-iron here. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
Ooh. Ooh, slow down. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader. Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently second place. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. That was wonderfully done. From about 130 yards here, 2 strokes off the lead.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
This would be a great up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. And in it goes. He's currently tied for 3rd. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. His second shot here, just a couple back from our leader. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. And stepping up the standings after that effort. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I got to say, 1 stroke is better than none.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
"2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
It's time to get into round 2. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam as always. It's great to have you join us. 5 under is the score to beat at the moment as things get underway on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down on the 7th.
Ooh, this needs to hold on to the fairway.
Down to Henny now, and she's taking a good look at this player's lie.
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is from 14 feet.
This for a birdie run.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Opting for the 5-wood.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
A par putt on the table.
Ooh. A 7-footer right here.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
We've arrived at a par 5.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Make a birdie. That's disappointing. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to face a par 4 now.
Could not be more perfect.
And how's that sitting in the bunker, John?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And he's now the solo leader in this event. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. That's tidy. Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones.
Thing of beauty right there. A thing of beauty.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 8 under for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. That's carrying a bit too much speed.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
This is his second shot.
Currently leading by 3.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
A great birdie chance here.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. He's currently sitting in first place. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player has done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. Luke Elvey here. Welcome back. We're delighted you've joined us. Rich, this has been a special performance through the first 2 days by our featured player. Are you expecting this to continue over the weekend?
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
We're going down to the 4th hole now.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. Found the green side rough. This one for bogey. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. That's an awful error. And John, what does his lie look like down there?
Sitting up pretty nicely in the sand. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting out.
Opting for the 5-iron. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. A look to get to 13 under par. Just hammered that through the line. And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Well, that'll work there. Second shot here on the 6th. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 13 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by 5 shots after that. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. quality shot, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
That was special.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. Has built a huge advantage going into the final round.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. And Rich, our featured player has been performing extremely well in this Q School Final. And that certainly bodes well for next season.
Most definitely leading the pack here going into the final round. They keep going this rate, they get the win, and their confidence skyrockets.
Now out to the 15th hole. He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Not a good result there. Henny, how's that lie down there?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Got to try and save the par here.
Overcooked that one. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And another one drops. Now 25 under par with just a few holes remaining.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5. Oh, that was an absolute card killer, that last hole. Let's see if we can make up for it with a couple of birdies. Let's start right now. That one's going to catch the thick stuff. He's setting up for his second shot. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 14 feet to the cup. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
A bit long on that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This one just for a bogey.
And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, got unlucky there. That always looked wet, didn't it? Oh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. A little bit overzealous there. Putting now for a bogey. And now that finds him in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. He has this putt to win the tournament. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off. But listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish fifth, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our
win gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalon, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvy. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
Okay, that'll play. This shot in the 220-yard range. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. Wow. A 3-foot putt. Okay, moving on to the next. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. That's going to work nicely for him. And about 110 yards left to the hole. Oh my, almost in. A very long putt coming up. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
9 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
The 14th at TPC Boston is a dogleg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, that's an impressive little chip. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. As we now move to the next hole, he has a 4-shot advantage.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
This is on a fantastic line. Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 2 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. Our featured player is at 10 under as we start the day on 2K Sports. Wow, that was launched. This shot from approximately 180 yards. Leading the event by one shot. This looks right at the pin. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. Here's a putt to get to 12 under par. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. This is looking really nice off the tee. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
That is going to work. Now, this putt for birdie. How did that not go in? Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Teeing off now on this par 5.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in two.
Phew, that shot will stay out of the first cut.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Too much power on that putt. This putt from 3 feet away.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
He makes the putt, and that's his first bogey of the tournament. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
The 8th hole is a par 3.
I'm not too sure if this is fact, Luke, but in my mind's eye, this is the hardest, as in firmest green on the golf course. It seems to repel golf balls in all directions. You find the heart of this green, job well done, and hopefully 2 putts later, you're walking off with par.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
The tee shot at number 9.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Here's a putt to get to 12 under par. 6 feet remain. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beem, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon. Thanks for watching. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our coverage of the Ace Championship continues as we get into our third round of action. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. You can really feel the energy on the grounds today. Someone is going to take it low. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. Time to catch up with the play on the fourth hole. Oh my, got all of that. A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Wow, I thought that was in. How about this birdie putt? Henny, your greenside. What do you see in this putt?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Here's one to walk away with a par. Did not hit it. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and now the lead is trimmed. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. This one appears to be fairway bound. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. This one's going right there.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This one is 5 feet away. That nearly went in for birdie. Here's the tap in for par. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. Well, this one's come out on a good line. This is on the tracks. Oh, so close. Well judged. And that should secure the par on this one. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. And hole number 7 is a par 5.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good. Well, they're the kind of putts you've got to make at this level of the game. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
And now a critical putt on the line with a chance to save par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Putt goes in. That's 2 bogeys in a row.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
All right, the putter can come out now. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. That's a good job from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And a 4-footer left. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Three rounds in the books, but there's not a lot of separation at the top of the leaderboard.
Andrew, even a slim lead is a lead nonetheless. This player will take it going into the final round.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have great night. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the... It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalon back with you. Thanks for joining us today. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Just leading by 1, however, any sort of hiccups, and that lead could disappear awfully quickly. He's got to be sharp today.
And now we take you out to 15. These are the moments that define a tournament, trying to close the door at the end. The second at 15. Beautiful shot from our leader. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going left to right.
He's got this putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4.
Going with the 7.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Never quite hit that. Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
This putt is from 9 feet away. Not enough pace on that one. He's got this one for a bogey. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Now to 18, a par 5.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This one will be out of the light rough.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
This is the third, leading the event by 3 shots. And now left with this putt to win the event. It's in, and our featured player has clinched the win at the Ace Championship.
A win to begin the season puts this player in such a positive frame of mind for the rest of the season.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.